welcome to this presentation. My name is Estefania Jimenez, and I am a UX Research Consultant at Ferpection. We are a UX research consultancy that was founded with the goal to improve user experiences everywhere and for everyone. And to do so, today we support and counsel companies from all kinds and all over the world in order to help them getting to know their users. We're experts at implementing different research methods based on your goals and needs, and we gather real user data that we turn into insights and actionable recommendations that can have a real positive impact on your product or service. And today I'm going to present you a remote user test that we did for the Nike website in order to see what can be improved on their purchase journey. So after thinking carefully on the objectives for this study, we decided that among our many services, we were going to run a remote user test. And on top of that, we also decided to go for a fully personalized service with a UX analysis and personalized recommendations. Our platform is available in 7 languages, going from French or Spanish to even Japanese and Chinese, which means that we're able to run tests all over the world thanks to our own panel and local partners. But today's demo will be based on the US market. And in this presentation, I'm going to show you the test protocol that we wrote and that we always validate with the client before launching any test, as well as the report with an overview of the results and the user feedback. And then I'm going to present the analysis and the recommendations based on this study. So let me show you our platform. So this is how the completed study looks like in our platform, where we can have access to all the information on the study. So now let's see the protocol that we wrote for this study and that we can find here. For the purpose of this demo, we only wrote 5 steps, but we could have gone up to 10. And same for the post-test questions. So after the validation of this protocol, and approximately after 1 week, we can create this report plenty of data and useful insights. So let's see the overview. If we have a look at the average score that users gave, which is 4.2, which is not bad at all, but this already tells us that there's still room for improvement. And we can see how this score reflects on the user journey and how these first 2 steps have been a bit more problematic, which can already give us a hint on the potential areas of improvement. And to understand better what's behind this experience, let's have a deeper look into the user feedback. So this is how the feedback is displayed in our platform. You can see the negative comments as well as the positive ones. And one of the powerful features of our platform is that we can categorize the user feedback by tagging it, and then we can use these great filters in order to narrow down the scope of the feedback. And from here, it is our job to read all this rich and interesting feedback and make it the basis of our analysis so that we can give solid recommendations. And on top of this qualitative material, we can also gather more feedback on the post-test questions that we can find here. And these post-test questions, we use them in order to support our analysis and the conclusions on the test. And with all this insightful data, we're more than ready to build up a solid analysis. This is our legend that we use to classify the insights from positive to the most negative. And for the purpose of this demo, we're only going to see 1 slide with basic elements on the first step. But usually we would go deeper into the details of each step and we would have many more slides with more insights. So one of the main positive points was that users found the website very appealing. However, the pop-up that appears after landing on the homepage has been annoying for 6 users. And when looking for a product, 8 users said that the menu was overloaded and that it was difficult to find what they were looking for within the menu. And here you can find the quotes that illustrate these insights. So as recommendations, we would recommend to reorganize the menu on mobile in a more visual way so that users can easily spot what they're looking for. So again, in a real project, I would continue with more slides with plenty of recommendations like this one. But now, let's just jump straight away into the conclusions and takeaways. So after many years of research, we developed this table with different UX categories in which we base our analysis. In this case, we can see that in terms of perception and engagement, the website does it pretty well. And in terms of accessibility and usability, the experience is good, but it can still be improved. So that was all. Thanks a lot for watching this presentation. Feel free to contact us for more information and we'll be very happy to help with all your UX research projects. Bye!